on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started with today's video, I'm going to remind you to make sure you always check the description below of each and every video. Yeah, that little blue stuff underneath for extra helpful information and tips. I have things down there like the Get Upside Gas app, which will help you save and make money each and every single time you go to fill up your tank. It's easy to use, it's free, and who doesn't like to make money while just filling up your gas so you can continue doing what the hell you were doing to begin with? I don't know. I know everybody loves to make money. And most important, guys, I have recommended dash cameras down there because let's just face it, I don't give a damn if you're doing rideshare or not. Everybody needs to have a dash camera because remember, the police will always take that damn footage, and if you get into an accident or something like that, insurance companies love that crap for the simple fact of it makes their job a whole hell of a lot easier. So please, check it, get a dash camera, recommended links down there. There's tons of them. You can pick and choose. I just recommend something with night vision, of course. Now, anyways, today's hot topic, guys, is will Uber and Lyft shut down in California? Well, this just came out from CNBC about an hour ago as I'm making this video right now. And they say the appeals court grants Uber and Lyft a temporary reprieve following threats to shut down in California. So, what do they win? They win an extension. They are not shutting down as of yet, but could technically if they wanted to. It said a California appeals court extended the length of time Uber and Lyft will have to comply with an order requiring them to reclassify rideshare drivers as employees. Bush! Sorry about that. I'm allergic to saying the employee word. I know a lot of drivers out there do not want to be employees, and I, raise my hand, I'm definitely one of them, okay? I like being an independent contractor, doing what I want when I want, but I know a lot of people will argue the simple fact of Uber and Lyft do not treat us like independent contractors. They treat us more like employees, which in some sense, I can't agree with you, but still, I choose when and where I go, and I like doing that. But anyways, this says the temporary reprieve gives Uber and Lyft until 5 p.m. Pacific time on August 25th, which is next Tuesday, to file written statements agreeing to expedited procedures stated in the order. So they're not going to most likely shut down tonight at midnight. You know what I'm saying? Like I always thought. So I will go ahead and say I was wrong, but I'm not wrong for the simple fact that they were bluffing, okay? Because they could have shut down. But now, since the reprieve has gone through, why are they going to shut down and not make money while they can, at least until the 25th? Because let's face it, guys, it's all a numbers game. All right, everybody wants their money. Hence why California's doing this to begin with. They want their cut as well. It's called taxes. All right? So don't think that they're staying around because, you know, they want to and everything. They're staying around because they want to make money. All right? And if they don't have to classify us as employees yet, and, you know, at least in California, well, they're going to do everything they can and possibly not to do it. I mean, they've already shoved $100 million, you know, down the toilet when they could have just put that towards drivers and, you know, they could have called it a day. They could have brought back 80-20. They could have made things a lot simpler. Either way, Uber and Lyft did this to themselves. But it says Thursday that it would suspend its service in California at midnight Pacific time if everything didn't go down. It said it is unclear whether the ruling will reverse Lyft's decision to suspend service, but an Uber spokesperson said the company would continue to operate in California during the stay. So, guys, Lyft could still potentially shut down tonight at midnight, but I highly doubt they're going to, because let's face it, Lyft does every damn thing Uber does, almost to the T, to the letter. You know what I'm saying? They dot their I's, cross their T's the same way Uber does. And it says, we are glad the Court of Appeals recognized the important questions raised in this case and that the access to these critical services won't be cut off while we continue to advocate for drivers' ability to work with the freedom they want. Yeah, of course they're going to say that, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to do more for drivers, actually, but they're going to say they're going to do more. So that kind of ticks me off. It says, Uber had not announced a decision to suspend service prior to the order. That's right. We all just assumed they were, especially after the drive pass went away. It was like, oh, well, they're showing all the signs of deactivating and shutting down. But as of right now, everything still goes through till the 25th. It says top executives at Uber and Lyft both said last week that they'd likely have to suspend service in the state to comply with the court order. The lower court granted a 10-day stay on the preliminary injunction, but rejected to extend it. The stay was set to expire at the end of the day Thursday, which is today. Now, this does say that the stay will extend until Uber and Lyft's appeals are resolved on the condition that they agree to the new timeline and procedure. If they do not, the stay will expire on August 25th at 5 p.m. Pacific time, as I already said. One of those conditions is that the CEOs of Uber and Lyft both submit sworn statements on or before September 4th, confirming they've developed plans to comply with the preliminary injunction within 30 days of a ruling if the court confirms the preliminary injunction, and if Proposition 22, the ballot measure that would exempt the firms from AB5, fails to pass, which is why a lot of people out there are trying to say vote no on 22. So that way, Uber and Lyft technically will win and everything. But I'm not going to say what you should do on voting on that because I'm not in California, so I don't want to help make those decisions for other people. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I know what I want, and I know what a lot of other drivers want, and it is not to be employees. But they say, we're confident in the facts that of our case, look forward to continuing our fight to defend the rights of workers. Of course they are. While Uber and Lyft opposed AB5 prior to its passage, they later claimed they were not subject to the law as technology platforms rather than employers. Uber, for example, made changes to its platform in California that allowed drivers to view more information about upcoming rides and have more control over their selections. That change could help Uber make the argument that it does not control what workers do on the job, which is a key part of the three-pronged test that determines if hiring firms are employers. Now, with them saying that right there, though, that does piss me off for the simple fact of, why does California so damn special that they get to see all the extra information out there that drivers all over the nation have wanted for years? Okay? As being an independent contractor, and I hope the CEO and everybody's listening to this crap, we should get the same rights as them. Because if you don't, I can guarantee you that if all this goes through and California drivers do become employees, it's going to happen nationwide. Okay, other states are going to see that, it's going to be like a money grab, and they're going to be like, oh, we can tax these people and collect more money? That's what's going to happen. So unless Uber and Lyft do something about it, drivers are going to get pissed off for the simple fact of we need to see all the information. I don't want to have to drive 20, 30 minutes to go pick someone up that's going 5 minutes, okay? I should have the right to pick and choose that as an independent contractor, because I know cherry picking, as they might say, might be bad, but let's face it, guys, if you're not making a profit, just as Uber and Lyft try to say they're not, why are you going to continue to do the same thing? Okay, that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same damn thing over and over and expecting a different result. So, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not driving 30 minutes to begin with. But if I somehow did, I want to know that it's going to be worth my time and money for wear and tear and everything on my vehicle. All right? Listen to Uber and Lyft. You need to make some extra changes for everybody else before you really get screwed. But I wanted to make sure everybody knows what the update is, what's going on, and the simple fact of, as of right now, they are not going to shut down until at least the 25th. Because let's just face it, guys, they're going to try to make as much money as they can in case they can't, get an extension again or anything else and have, be forced to do something about it, which is most likely then they will shut down. Okay, I do strongly believe that if all else fails, they will pull out, because Lyft has even said themselves that even out of all the drivers that are driving right now, if they have to actually make you all employees, they can only afford to keep like 20% of people. And then, of course, you are going to have scheduled shifts and stuff like that. So don't just think it's just going to be all that simple and that you won't get deactivated. Then it'll be called fired, okay? You don't have to worry about being deactivated. They can just fire you for whatever reason. You don't show up to work that day, just like any other job, get fired. So for those that wanted to be an employee, I hope this is what you wanted, because it seems like you're going to get what you wanted. But all right, guys, I just wanted to let it be known, let everybody out there have the update so we can foresee what's going to actually happen there. Still, this does not mean don't have a backup plan. You still should have backups to your backups no matter what, because you don't know what's going to happen any given day. And if you agree with me, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. But all right, guys, please be safe. Check the description below for extra information and tips. Keep doing your thing. Get your own money. And until next time, guys.